Alright, here we are, dude. We're out here hot rodding. Pretty excited. It's crazy high winds though right now. Hopefully my phone won't shake so much right here. And if it is going to be shaking a lot, I'll switch it to the other side. But we'll see how this goes. But anyway, it's super nice weather right now, other than the fact that it's high winds. We have like a 45-mile-an-hour gust going on right now, which is kind of really crazy. But so we're not going to go flying, but I just did a lot of work to the hot rod, and you guys can see in one of my previous videos what I was doing. Man, I hate how it's so shaky. Is it so shaky right now? Yuvraj, so tell me, dude, is the video really shaky? Drop a comment and let me know. Because right now I'm doing about 45 miles an hour, and I'm trying really hard to be on good roads. But what we're doing right now is a little bit shaky. I wonder what I can do about that. Let's see. Hold on one second, Yuvraj. Let's see what we can do. Hold on a second. Give me a second. I'm driving, trying to do this with one hand, if that's going to be possible. Alright, it's not going to want to go there. Hold on one second. I'm trying to see what I can do right now. Oh, where can I put this? Over here? There we go. Up a little. It's hard to do all this with one hand. All right, there we go. Yuvraj, is that a little better, or is that still the same? It's still pretty shaky. I'm on like a kind of a rough road. I'm about to be off of this road in 1 minute here. Yeah, it's very shaky. I'm sorry about that. Look at that, Yuvraj going over the bridge. We're going into the island. We're going to go right to where one of my LZ spots are. And I figured I would just hop on and do a little live with me driving the hot rod. So Yuvraj, what's up, man? What are you up to today? I got a whole line of cars behind me because I'm not really driving the speed limit, but I don't care. All right, I got a guy here stopped in the middle of the road. Yeah, there he goes. So Yuvraj, I think I'm gonna put the phone back to where it just was, because it shouldn't be so bad with the shakes now. Let's see here. I'm gonna go like this. Give me 1 second, Yuvraj. Okay, boom. All right. Bro, it's 2 a.m. Damn it, I'm wide awake for your dream. Ha! That's pretty sweet. Yuvraj, so it's 2 a.m. where you're at, huh? Where are you at again? I talk to a guy all the time named Chris, and he actually lives in China, and he actually flies electric paramotors, which is pretty dope, and he's actually talking about potentially sending me one just to do a demo on it. That would be pretty sweet. I would love to know what the electric paramotor would be like, and he actually builds them, which is pretty sweet. So all right, we got other people hopping on. What's going on, dude? We're out here hot rodding right now. My phone's actually a little bit on the shaky side because like I have to buy a better stand, obviously, for the camera here to do these lives. So I'm gonna get better on that, or just find a better spot to have it mounted, because right now you're on my front windshield, and my front windshield of the Model A slides in and out, and it actually moves a little bit. So I think like it makes the setup shake more, I should say. So, but right now I'm trying to get to Central, and Central is basically the road that is Ocean Drive, and Ocean Drive is where I go and do all my paramotoring at. University. All right, so we're almost there. I gotta be like really cautious here because, you know, in the Model A, so many people are like staring at me at the same time, and it kind of gets a little nerve-wracking, especially when I'm now doing the lives on here, that I'm also like, you know, driving this car. Because like I said, it's gets people's attention for sure. But hey, we're here on the island, my favorite spot. This is where I go and do all my flying at. And I love it out here. And like I said, man, I do hate how it shakes so much. I almost wonder what I can do about that. Let's pull over, let me think about this for a second. Because like I said, I'm trying to get used to doing these lives. I'm trying to get, I guess, more comfortable at it. But let's think about this for a second. Where can I put this where it won't be so damn shaky? Let's see here. Because everywhere I put it, it shakes. And maybe if I can figure out a way where it doesn't shake anymore. Like I said, I'm just trying to figure this out too at the same time. This is actually kind of annoying in a way. Let's see, can I go like this? No, that doesn't really work, does it? All right, Yuvraj, thanks for telling me I was muted, but no, I wish I was gonna go flying. The problem of me going flying right now is that we have a 40-mile-an-hour gusting, and that's no way flying for us. If I was to even consider bringing my sail up right now, I don't know if I'd be able to get back down. That would be pretty scary. I guess no matter where I put my camera, I think it's my camera stand, it's just very shaky, which kind of stinks in a way. But we're on Ocean Drive. Can you show your wing? So, Yuvraj, I can do that when I get back to the house. I don't have that on me right now. When I take the hot rod out, I normally would have it on me if I thought I had the chance to go and play with the wing. But like I said, with this kind of wind, wow, it just shakes so much. Let me try pulling over one more time and try it again. This is like a learning curve for me too right now. I'm trying to, like I said, get used to doing the lives, but not only that, but also make it so it doesn't shake so dang much. So let's try something else here. I almost wish that I could just hold the camera, but I can't. All right. So this is a lower view, but let's see how it is with it being off the windshield. Oh, of course it had to fall right there as soon as I started to pull away. Let's try that again. Let's try that. All right, yeah, so that won't work. Dude, I'm trying so hard to do this. So like in the hot rod, like I said, the front windshield, I guess, shakes, but I think it's also this setup I have. I want to try to get a better setup for sure. Oh, it just won't work. That kind of kills me. So let's think here. What else could I do? Like I said, I'm trying to get used to doing these lives, and I'm trying to, I wish I could put this in a spot here on the car that's not the windshield. Let's see if I can put it over here. But then I can't have it turned. All right, so it'll stay there, but let's try it like this. Give me 1 second, everybody. I'm trying to, like I said, get used to doing this, but also, this is like a learning curve for me too right now. All right. Okay. All right, so I have it off the windshield now, but I have you kind of far away. So let's try that. Bring my steering wheel down and down. All right. Oh yeah, you can totally see that mess up. I'm gonna bring this up a little bit higher. All right, no one behind me. Let's go for a ride. Let's see if it's gonna shake now. I guess it's still shaking a little bit. gonna shake wherever I put it. Well, you gotta remember, this is a Model A. It's 94 years old. And really, where are you going now? All right, that's good, Yuvraj. So right now, I'm heading basically to my LZ spot. This is like the way I drive normally to the beach. And I wish that right now we were, man, I wish it wasn't so windy right now. It rained so hard last night, and I had to go drive to PA, Philadelphia, to the airport, and because my girlfriend's son's flight kept getting canceled, and we had to go take him to a couple different places, and then we ended up going to Philly last night, which was no big deal. Philly from where I live is only like 45 minutes away, but it was raining so hard, and it was crazy. So, like I said, right now we're just going to the beach spot, go see if anyone's out there. Maybe we'll go catch a couple kite surfers. That's what I'm kind of hoping for. I would love to see some kite surfers. That would be pretty sweet. I can actually always put my phone too, like, over on my window, I guess, too. So, but anywho, I like I said, I did a lot of work to the Model A in the past, like 2 weeks. Actually, I've been doing a lot of stuff, getting it ready for the spring, summertime. And now, I definitely fixed my last gear problem, and I was leaking underneath in my transmission. But I finally have figured out the transmission, I think. That's why I wanted to go for this ride. I wanted to kind of put a little bit of time on the car. And this motor and trans only has 24,000 miles on it. The Model A, I don't know how many miles this car actually has, but I do know that it was built like this in '74. We're sitting in an original 29 sedan delivery, and we got the back door on this, which makes it a little more rare, which is pretty sweet. And not only that, it's a low rider. You know, I do ride on air ride in the back, but that's not like to my leisure where I can just change it right now as we're driving. It's more like if I'm gonna go ride for a long time, I'll pump it up, and then I think sometimes that if I want it to be not so tight in the rear end, I'll let the air out, but I gotta do it from the back with the back door open. But yeah, I do hate that my camera's shaking a lot. I do realize now that I'm definitely gonna get a different stand that doesn't move around so much no matter what I do. I don't know if you guys can hear it out there, but the winds are whipping so hard right now. And by the looks of it, the winds are actually coming from inland to the sea right now. So we have a west wind that's blowing out to the ocean. And normally when I come out this way to go flying, I would want to be coming here when the winds are coming directly off the ocean to the land, so east winds. Or a north or south winds is actually acceptable too when it's parallel with the beach. That makes like a huge difference when, you know, you're out here flying on the beach. You don't want to really typically fly when the wind's pushing you to the ocean, if that would make sense to you. It makes perfect sense to me. Some guys I know actually will come out here and fly if the winds are coming from the west, but we're talking about like really light winds, like something that's probably around, you know, 5 to maybe 10 mile an hour, and that's gusting. But regardless of that, you know, we're out here riding around in a 94-year-old street rod that, you know, I got to buy, and it's pretty dope. You know, I love this car. I got a sunroof on here, very nice and leisurely like this, dude. Man, that sun is bright right now. But we're almost actually to my LZ spot, and as soon as we get here, I'll show you guys. We can get out of the hot rod for a second, and I can show you what's going on. Do you have a Cessna nearby? So there is a airport here on the island that I could go drive towards, but let's go to the beach LZ spot, which we're almost here first, and then and then we can go that way, which I'm totally cool with. And I would like to maybe set my camera up in a different spot. Yo, what's up, man? Dude, what's happening? Dude, we're out here cruising around in the Model A on the island, but dude, it's way too windy to actually be flying right now. I wish that we were flying, but dude, with winds like this, man, I would never be able to get back down. But dude, we're actually heading to my LZ spot, which I can show you right now. Get my phone off the stand here, if I can get it off. Stupid stand. Actually, sorry about that. Sorry about that. So check it out. This is my beach LZ spot. This is it, man. This is where I always come out to do all my flying. Dude, I know, right, dude? The winds right now are 40-mile-an-hour gusting, dude. But dude, that's it. Man, it's actually a little blurry right now. Oh, there we go. But dude, that's where I walk out on, man. And right past that is where I go and send it, dude. This is it. I know, it looks like we got no kite surfers today, because this is where all the kite surfers actually hang out too, but we don't have them actually here right now. I'm actually thinking about just putting you guys back up on the windshield, because I actually can't stand my phone being over there. Put you guys back up. Yeah, man, thanks, dude. Hey, thanks for hopping on the live, bro. It's good talking to you. But yeah, man, so, Yuvraj, so you want to go see the airport? I can go drive over there right now. So we do have an airport that's very small and private on this island. And like I said, I don't really like to actually brag about the name anymore, because I've learned that when I say stuff like that, I draw attention and I bring people by, and I don't really want to be doing that anymore, you know? So let's go to the airport. So it's gonna, right now we're on, I think this was 59th Street, and that airport is on 30th Street, I believe, so. I just wish that this didn't have to shake so much, but I guess Yuvraj, that you already know that it's gonna shake a little bit, so it's not a big deal. It's all right, though. At least I know now that I'm gonna try to get like a stand that can like absorb the shake. Because in this ride, I want to say it's actually a very comfortable ride for sure, for definitely something that's 94 years old, but it just shakes like crazy. It's upsetting, actually. Actually, let's try setting you up. I'm gonna pull over real quick and try setting you up maybe on my window here on the side, just to see if it just seems to be any better. Let's just see here. No matter what I do, no matter what. All right. All right, there we go. Boom. Boom. There we go. Try that out for a little bit. Not giving anybody any guarantees, but we'll see. Yeah, so Yuvraj, so McFly, he actually is another cool pilot. He posts some pretty dope videos online too. And I'm not quite sure what state he's in. He's not here in New Jersey where I'm at. I guess no matter where I put the phone, it's gonna shake. It's a little upsetting too, because it'd be sweet that if it wasn't shaking, it's like almost like if I could like put a little bit of tension on it, would it change? Nah, I guess not. But then again, I am on a super rough road. It's all good. Hey, regardless, I'm still in the 29 right now, cruising. Damn, but I do hate how shaky this is though right now. Let's see. Man, I just wish that I can leave you right here. Nah, it's not gonna work. So funny, because like I said, to some of you that might know or who's still watching me here, I'm trying to actually figure out where I can keep my phone at, and it's not easy actually, because it's shaking like crazy and it's bothering me actually. It's not that it's crazy suspension, it's just that it's such an old car, you know, like where I'm sitting, I'm not shaking around like how my camera is right now. This tripod's just shaking like crazy. I almost wonder if there's something I can do to like support this a little better, like that. Oh, that'll help with the shakes a little bit. Nice, Dan. There you go, being creative. All right, so I just put like a little support there to try to help with this. So hopefully it'll be a little bit tighter now. Yeah, the problem is it's sitting on this little, it's sitting on this little plastic arm. And I think I definitely figured out a way though to make this stop shaking so violently. It's sitting on a plastic arm and it's just like really flimsy, and it's just, I guess it's junk really. I did buy this kind of cheap just to be trying to figure out if I even want to be doing these like this. But now I know that I'm definitely enjoying doing the live, so I'll definitely try to buy a nicer one, you know. Man, my hair looks crazy right now. No matter what I do, it just wants to stay up. But anyway, we're gonna go to the airport real quick, and then once we get to the airport, depending on how I feel about this live, what I'll do is I'll probably start another live in my paramotor shop, because we got another Parajet Maverick in there, which I'm pretty excited about, and I would love to talk about. This one is not Pilot Pat's. We finished Pilot Pat's. I did a YouTube video on it, which is pretty sweet, on how I repaired his, which was such a dope project, really. I actually really did enjoy that a lot. And I was able to fix it up with him not spending any money, and I'm trying now to do the same for my mentor. This Parajet Maverick is actually my mentor, Asmat. And Asmat is the guy who taught me how to fly, so I'm trying to really do something special with his paramotor. And not only that, I'm trying to get it running again. His is actually not running at all, and when I diagnosed everything, we had compression, we got fuel going to the carb, and I realized the problem was we lost spark. Asmat went to go take off the other day, wing above his head, everything looks good. He went to go give it throttle, and it was running and it idled. But when he went to go give it throttle, it just instantly shut off, died like crazy. And when his motor died, you know, he obviously tried figuring out what the problem was. He was trying to get it to run there on the beach, and it wouldn't fire back up. You know, he obviously had fuel, he had compression, and these are two-stroke engines. All you need is spark, fuel, compression, and then they normally would run. Even if it's something else is going on, they would still fire up. But Asmat wasn't getting any of that, so when he brought it over to my house, into the paramotor shop, we were diagnosing it, and when we diagnosed it, like I said, everything seemed fine except we didn't have any sparks. So we ran a couple tests on his solenoid, and the solenoid is what goes to the spark plug and also to the flywheel of the engine. And we found out right away that something was wrong with his solenoid. So he ordered a new one. We have that on the way. It stinks that I wasn't able to figure out how to fix his motor without having to spend any money, but it's not a big deal. It was only a $62 part. But regardless of that, we're waiting for that to come in now, and now with waiting for that to come in, I'm trying to clean up his exhaust. It's a little on the rusty side. It's because we fly here on the East Coast, on the beach most of the time, and I'm just trying to really clean it up, make it look brand new, just like Pilot Pat's paramotor, and like mine. And like for me, because I do so many videos on YouTube or Facebook and Instagram, I even do videos on TikTok, but I really like keeping myself super clean. They're aircraft motors, and I feel like people aren't as meticulous as I am when it comes to trying to be very clean with an engine. I've always been like that because I've had a lot of jet skis. And jet skis, you know, if you don't basically spray those motors down with WD-40 all the time, being around all this salt air, salt water, they really rust up like in no time. And that's something that I learned like years ago. And even with my ATV and stuff, and even with this hot rod that we're driving around, WD-40 is seriously a motor and all electronics best friend when it comes down to when we're thinking about rust. But right now, we are in my 1929 Model A sedan delivery. We just went to my 1LZ spot, and the winds right now are so high that I can't even pretend to get my paramotor out, even go paramotoring right now. That's super unrealistic. So what we're doing right now is that Yuvraj on here asked about seeing a Cessna plane. I do believe there's a couple Cessnas that are probably outside right now at the airport that we're driving to. We have a little small private airport here on the island, which is pretty sweet, and I've been here for a couple shows but never flown out of there. I've flown above it, I've flown all around it. I've never did a touch and go on it, so I've never taken off from this airport, but Pilot Pat does. Pilot Pat has taken off from here. He's friends with the manager here, so we're totally allowed to do it, but it's surrounded by water more than the ocean is. So like, for me, I would just prefer to go take all my gear right to the ocean, or the beach I should say, and go flying on the beach side. Because where we're heading right now is going to be considered the bay side, which is like the inside of the island from the shore side. Very sorry, this road that I'm on is actually probably the worst road on the island here. And I'm trying to even figure out why I'm actually still on it. I'm actually just waiting to see my cut through, because right now we're on basically Ocean Drive, where the beach is to my right and where we're going is to the left, which is going to be the bay side. So, and I'm trying to see, this might be it right here where I can turn. Oh yeah, nice. I found a breakaway. So on the islands here, which I can show you if you guys can see. Trying to hire my phone up. You guys can see, you know, I'm on all these streets like this that have, you know, blocks, you know, every block or whatever. And but a lot of times these streets have breakaways in them where dang it, where you can't actually drive all the way through them. Like, meaning like sometimes there's not a light or a stop sign, and a lot of times when that happens, you know, they just have these little silly roadblocks basically. Sorry, I don't know why I had such a hard time saying that. I am driving my very old car right now out here in the city, and I have a lot of people that are like waving and stuff to me, which I do love. Don't get it wrong, I'm definitely not saying anything negative, but what's tough is trying to like pay attention to this. The sun's actually starting to get in my eyes a little bit, which I do have my sunglasses. I do got my shades. So, but right now we are going to the airport. So I'm trying to get here, and then can you show the front view? Raj, I was just doing a front view. Did you not see it? We're almost at the airport. I can turn the camera around, I guess, for the rest of the rides in the airport if that's what you want to see. Hold on one second. Get my sunglasses on. The sun's starting to be so bright. All right, let's turn you like that. Okay, get my little support in here now, because this support really does a big difference. All right, so the airport is right over here. Airport's going to be coming up on the left. Like I said, we were just on the ocean side, and now we're about to be at the airport, which is going to be pretty dope. But we're not going to see, I'd be so blown away if we see any airplanes flying right now. I highly doubt that we will, but I've gone here to do a lot of car shows, airport shows, you know, where I bring the paramotor and show it off. But man, you guys are going to see the flag that's pinned right now. Hold on one second. Sorry for that squealing. Look at that. That is crazy. You see that? That flag is pinned, and you guys can see the cone. The cone is actually right over here. Do you guys see the cone? The cone is actually, you're not going to be able to see the cone, but I had some people right there. All right, so what I'm going to do is right now is I'm actually going to end the live. But this is the airport right here. But before I do end the live, hold on, let's get you out, show you guys. Try to get out real quick and show you. Wow, the wind is so hard. Look at that flag. Pin. Well, hold on a second, Yuvraj, before I go turning the live off. Wow, it's so pinned. But look, I can walk into this this little play area for little kids, and I can show you. Look, there's some airplanes right there. Yuvraj, you see them? Got a couple planes right there. And they're probably tied down right now. Wow, it's windy. Man, I wish we were out flying right now. Dude, look at the cone out there. Wow. Like I said, we got 40-mile-an-hour gusting winds right now. Wow, it's windy right now. Man, that's so crazy. You guys all hear the wind, dude? This is gnarly, man. Check out the flag. She's pinned. Street rod, dude. We got the street rod out. Dude, I do love my street rod. Oh, God, I love this car. But, man, I'll tell you what, dude, for how windy it is, it's actually pretty rough right now. Look at the car, dude. It's bad out here right now. My door's trying to shut. Jeez, I didn't even have to shut the door. All right, so, man, that was crazy. The winds are so bad right now. But, so what we're going to do is I'm going to end this live right now, and we're going to get back to my paramotor shop, and then I can show you guys what kind of stuff I'm doing in there. Dude, Yuvraj, I can't really get any closer to the airplanes, man, for the setup where I'm at right now. And on the weekends like this, on Sunday, there's nobody here to actually let me in on this one. This is, like I said, more of a private airport. It's not like my other one where I get to go walk right in. So listen, guys, I'll be back on in like a half an hour, all right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to end this live. I got to make a phone call anyway. My dad keeps actually giving me a call, so I got to see what's going on with him. And yeah, and like I said, crazy winds, can't go flying, but at least we're out in the hot rod, and I'll be right back on. So you guys stay tuned, and we'll be in my paramotor hot rod shop. So to all of you for watching, I really do appreciate it. Yes, Yuvraj, it'll be about 30 minutes, maybe a little less, all right? So listen, I appreciate you watching, and yeah, I'll be right back on, all right? Peace out, everybody.